Shooter ready. Stand by. Impact!
So what do you need to start shooting in PRS or NRL matches?
I mean, that's a common question that's asked online all the time. And most of the answers you're going to get are you need a $2,000 scope and, a $3,000 rifle and 15 support bags and all that stuff. The truth is, what do you need to start? That will get you started. That one is actually, it's a rifle I've had for about 15 years. It started life as a factory Model 12 Savage varmint rifle in 308 originally. The only thing I've really added to it is the detachable mag system. Now Savage offers them. So currently right now they offer the Savage Model 110 Tactical in 6 ARC. With the detachable mag, you can put as simple as a $300 12 power Super Sniper scope on it. You certainly put a $700 Vortex Strike Eagle, and you got about $1,400 in a gun. Put a bipod on it for $100 and go shoot a match. Support bags, things like that, any of us will let you borrow. You got a rifle capable of 1 MOA that takes 10 round detachable magazines and a scope that you got turrets you can dial. Come shoot a match. We'll be glad to loan you whatever you want to try out. The vast majority of us will. Even the top guys will loan these things.
So you don't need an $8,000 rifle?
No. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm shooting an $8,000 rig, and it's nice. And the thing about a lot of us is we'll let you shoot our rig, at the end of the day or something, and check out the things before you buy them. But and don't get me wrong, it makes it easier, but you don't need it. You can easily start off with an RPR, a Howa, Bergara makes some great options. Savage makes some options, and a factory rifle come out, with a relatively inexpensive optic on it, and we'll get you shooting, and hopefully we'll get you hooked. It's great fun.
I mean, that is popular belief. Like his stepdad Dave.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't have the money for that.
Yeah.
I don't have the money for that. But I mean, really, you don't need much to get started. So.
Yeah, money doesn't buy accuracy. It's definitely the Indian and not the arrow. After a certain point, if you shoot 1 MOA from any position, you can win any PRS match in the country. It's go have fun, shoot for a little while. You'll learn what you need before you spend a bunch of money.
I feel like another thing also is people think shooting the match itself is expensive to get into. But 1-day matches are like what, $60?
$50-$60.
Some
So-
are less than that too.
Yeah, some of them.
Yeah.
Are.
So if you just get started in a 1-day match,
Yeah, definitely. If you're getting into it, the 1-day matches and little club matches are a great thing to get into. There's plenty of people that'll sit there and work with you and let you borrow their equipment and go have fun for it.
And I mean, don't get me wrong. We get that, right? Where there's some people that there's a 2-day match next to them, close to them. There's not even 1-days, and they're like, well, I don't want to shoot a 2-day. It's expensive. It's not. I mean, the average one's $275, $285 for entry fee. It's going to take you roughly 200 rounds of ammo. But you don't need any more. You can still go have your very first one was Clay's, and I mean, you did better than any of us thought you would. And you're getting close to where you should be winning 1-days now. Yeah. Come out and shoot. I mean, we did the same thing with Ryan. He wanted to go watch one. We're like, no, bring a rifle.
Yeah.
Here, take my rifle if nothing else. And he ended up bringing his own. But and he had a great time.
Yeah, that is one thing a lot of people will definitely tell you is if you're scared to go do it, just go out and do it. It's a blast.
And I mean, I made the comment earlier when we were before we were recording and everything. It's okay to lose. If you lose, at least you tried. Most people never try. Come out and have fun.
And I mean, the gun community is like super inviting. So
Yeah,
as soon
I
as
mean,
y'all get together, it's like a fun fest. And
well, and I mean, sometimes it can seem like it's not, because we are mostly alpha personalities.
hmm
But yeah, I mean, I might talk a lot of trash to you, but then I'll turn around and hand you a shirt off my back.
I mean, just like, I mean, when you go to a match, you can see the teamwork, even with people that are on separate squads.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, they're helping each
Yeah.
other out with ballistics and all that other
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, we'll help you get your firing solution, because somebody's gonna have a Kestrel. You don't need a, what are they, $400 or $500 now for a Kestrel 5700 Elite. You don't need to own that. Somebody's gonna have it, and you go, hey, what's the distance altitude? You don't even need a ballistics program. You can go in before in 1,000 feet DA increments and 5 or 10 degree increments for temperature, print out ballistic cheat sheets on paper, and then pick the one you need based on what somebody tells you the conditions are when you get to the match. You just don't need all that stuff. It's really nice to have. And I mean, I've been accumulating it for a long time. You see us sitting here, we're filming in my gun room. But you don't have to have all this. You just don't. You don't have to have a rack full of rifles, and you kind of need a heavy barrel rifle. I'm not saying don't take a sporter barrel out there if that's all you got, but if it'll hold MOA for a 10-round string of fire, 10, 12-round string of fire, and it's got adjustable turrets, it'll shoot a PRS match or an NRL match. And if it's got a 10-round detachable magazine, it certainly will. But even if all you've got is like an old Remington PSS in 308 with a 4-round internal box magazine, you got a top load, come out and shoot. We can we can hook you up with gunsmiths that'll add a detachable mag system to it later.
I mean, before, what is it?
Oh, by the way, this is his wife and my daughter that y'all hear talking behind the camera.
A couple matches ago, you just threw a rifle together.
I mean, yeah, that's because I build them here at the house. I've done that for a couple of matches.
My rifle was
his very first match, we just finished his rifle. Ryan's first match, we just finished his rifle.
Yeah, but
So yeah, I mean, I tend to go, oh man, I want to go shoot this, and I don't have a rifle right now. Oh, I got these parts, and I might order one part, and I'll throw one together. And so that's part of why I don't place any better than I do, because a lot of times I'm going out there with unproven data and stuff. But I mean, I'm also old and not as athletic as I used to be. I can't see. My hands go numb. But
I'm falling apart.
Yeah, I am. I'm falling apart. But I still go and I have fun.
Yeah.
So, the excuse I don't have the money, and I don't have the equipment and all that. Man, hook up with us. Like I said, most of us have loaner stuff.
Yeah.
If you want to come out and play with us, come play with us.
Yeah. Definitely don't be scared to ask. There's
we-
a lot of nice people like that have a lot of equipment and even backup rifles that they'll let you borrow to go shoot one.
Yeah, I mean, I've shot matches with guys that they were shooting their first match and they were shooting an AR.
Yep.
And it works. With a 223 AR, heavy bullets, you can get out to about 800 yards. 600 you can do pretty easy. And most of our targets are in that range. They're from about 300 to 800 yards, and you'll have a few that are further than that. But so if you can only hit targets out to 800 yards, you can still hit probably 80% of the targets in most matches. So come out and do it. I mean, your first couple matches, you're not an 80% shooter anyway. So
I mean, it basically comes down to if you've been wanting to just get your foot in the door.
yeah,
Just
come
get
on. And that's part of why we named this channel and our little shooting endeavor FNG Long Ranges. It's, for those who don't know, it's F and new guy, and that's what I concentrate on. So get a hold of me, get a hold of Tyler, and let me know you want to shoot a match, and I'll do everything I can to make sure you have what you need to shoot it.
If y'all have any questions, don't be afraid to comment down in the comments below.
Yep.
Eventually, we will do like a
A live stream with question and answer and stuff like
yes,
that.
yeah.
I mean, we kind of want to get some more data out there on the ARC and things like that, and then we can answer some questions. As y'all see more, y'all have more questions as we get more followers. So share, hit that like button and share.